improving, reading the game, getting an understanding of what is expected. In the earlier stages, younger players sometimes just go with the flow of things, go with their natural ability, but there's a lot to learn, and I think that's what he's doing at the moment, Ruben, learning the game, listening and taking on board the advice of maybe senior players or the coaching staff.
Nice idea there for Izzy Brown on the stretch. Couldn't.
Yeah, it was clumsy more than anything. I don't think it was particularly nasty, but he actually knew what he was doing.
Lewis Baker over the Chelsea free kick. It's dangerous, but it's comfortably gathered by Ben Amos. If there'd been someone running in, it would have been really dangerous.
I'll tell you what, it's a good ball, isn't it?
Now you'll see left foot again of Lewis Baker, and that's also a wonderful delivery. It's not cleared very convincingly by Weir, and Charly Musonda's got there. Chelsea looking to try and threaten here. But Amos needs to be worked. Kiwomya, Musonda again, looking for a clever ball, and he picks one out. Here's Lewis Baker. Worth a hit. Deflected! And almost loopy and in.
That's unlucky, isn't it? A lovely little ball by Charly Musonda to find Lewis. Although it looks dangerous for Ben Amos, I just felt he was always in control of that one.
Pereira's touch for Grimshaw. Donald Love bypassed again, but he gets a touch now. I think that's the second touch he's had in half an hour, which for a central midfield is fairly extraordinary. Here's Blackett. Weir. Pereira. Janko made that run again. Pereira goes for goal. That's a good hit and a proper save.
Well, it's a bit of action, isn't it, in front of goal now. Ben Amos and Mitchell Beeney have both had to make a save. A little bit better, building up to the halfway point. I just wonder if a little bit of tiredness creeping in for both teams.
Will Keane this time has a go. He's pulled that one.
That's a chance, isn't it? You know, deflected pass that came into his path.
Solid connection.
It's better though, Ben, isn't it? Just piling up the pressure as we get closer to the halfway mark. Brilliant.
Kiwomya's cross. Oh, Solanke went for the acrobatic.
Deserved the goal.
It did.
Bennett deserves a goal, you know, no complaints for Alex.
That was close. Baker chipping one out there. Might get another go now. Oh, putting the challenge in there.
Yeah, but they're the sort of safe balls I talk about.
That was good from Izzy Brown. Solanke's found Kiwomya, and Kiwomya's found the hoardings.
Well, that's unlucky, and if that had popped into the bottom corner, that'd have been justified.
Won the corner. That was brilliant, because essentially United had possession there, and it's ended up with the Chelsea corner.
Yep.
Which Lewis Baker will take.
Get something from it.
At the shed end, in it comes. Super delivery. It's over the top from Christensen.
It's a good ball, isn't it? Another good ball from Lewis, this time with his left foot. Charles a few moments ago. Just see Adi Vivash throwing everybody forward because realises there's only a minute or so left. So trying to get everybody up there for last chance.
Chance for Chelsea, and maybe if they're very quick, could be a counter if they're not careful in the back door. Here is Izzy Brown. Oh, lovely ball into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's just wide. Time stood still for a moment there.
Well, so they're capable of more.
We might see it right from the start here. This is Saidy Janko for Manchester United, wanting a penalty and getting it. Well, there you go. 20 seconds it's taken in the second half. The ball bouncing up and hitting Aina, and Michael George has pointed to the spot. Was he right, Clive?
Well, not for me. I just don't get it. You know, you've got to be balanced. That struck his arm. He's not moved his arm out. Is it inside the box or outside the box? It's a tight call. I suppose if the linesman's saying it's inside the box, we'll have another look here.
I don't think his hand's inside, but even if it is, I mean, how's he supposed to move it out the way from there?
Well, it's ridiculous. I can't see if that's a penalty in any way, shape or form.
Ball to hand, hand to ball and all that.
But he's just stood there. He's not tried to put his arm up to block it. It's just hit his hand. It's a poor, poor decision for me.
Well, Will Keane has a chance from 12 yards. Oh, and Mitchell Beeney got a hand to it, but it still goes in. Manchester United are in front. It's a great start to the second half for them, and a poor one for Chelsea, and an unlucky one, because even if he was inside the box, that is never a penalty.
Well, it's well struck, the penalty, though, isn't it? And Mitchell's very, very unlucky. He goes the right way, and he does get something on it, but it's the power from Will Keane that takes it into the back of the net. Disappointing start to the second half. Chelsea haven't had an opportunity to get going or start. Man United players were actually surprised they got the penalty from that.
It was a half-hearted appeal. Lewis Baker with the Chelsea free kick. It's delicate towards the far post. Aina's done brilliantly to hook it back, and then Solanke.
Well, the flag's gone up. The flag's gone up for offside, but I'd like to see this again, to see who was offside. Dom's asking the reason why. Just having a look here, there's no one offside in that position. There's a slight push coming together. I think that's probably what it is. Christensen just collides with another United defender.
Well, it can't be. Big calls there. Plenty of time to deal with it. And here's Lewis Baker. Solanke couldn't make it stick. Tyler Blackett has pitched it off him, and off he goes. Strong run and a good pass as well. And this is Love with Weir in the middle. It's behind him. There's Tyler Blackett. That would have been a super goal.
Well, typical counter-attack, isn't it? Man United and Chelsea both Boga to possibly create, or even knowing him, score goals.
Well, we think Musonda is perhaps better suited to one of the wider attacking roles, and Boga better to the central. So it works out well when they do play together that they're not, you know, treading on each other's toes as such. Here is Kiwomya. It's very much wide over central, and that's a really good ball in for Izzy Brown. Super cross.
Wouldn't you like to see that go in the back of the net, Ben? What a ball in. Something from this.
Lewis Baker at the Matthew Harding end. Another good delivery. Great chance for Christensen, and Chelsea level.
That's better, isn't it? And that's all down to Izzy Brown's tenacity, hard work to try and get something out of it. What a lovely header this is. Bad marking by United. Good ball in, decent header. Not too sure what the goalkeeper was doing on this occasion. Here we see it again. Lovely corner coming in from Lewis Baker. But there we see the header, perfectly placed. No chance, I guess, for Ben Amos. I don't know if he could have come for this, Ben. I think he's expecting Tom Thorpe to get it away. He doesn't. And Christensen with a free header. It's a super goal, isn't it? Lovely header, lovely finish. But all down for me to build the game up over the last half hour to see if someone can get a winner.
Solanke, Chelsea maybe with the bit between their teeth. Now, told you in the first half that you wouldn't get two halves as quiet as that. It never is with these boys, and sure enough, the second half has been lively. And here's Izzy Brown trying to make it better still. And Amos saves.
A little bit more intensity about the game, isn't there? That desire.
More good closing down from Izzy Brown, though, there to get that through. And it's those little things, isn't it? You know, that goal wouldn't have happened without someone doing the closing down. Yes, it was a Baker corner and Christensen header, but as you pointed out, the reason it was a corner is because Izzy Brown was doing, you know, the boring stuff.
He was doing the hard work. You know, this is one thing. You know, this game is not easy. You have to work hard to get yourself opportunities, and that's what we've just seen there.
And Izzy Brown's done brilliantly there to find Solanke, who goes for goal, doesn't quite find it. More combinations from those two in this second half.
Minutes. A bit more of a buzz, a little bit more of a lift about the game, and that's what we might see towards the end when both sides are going for goal. Someone's going to want to win this match. Big game for either side.
Solanke, great control. The lob is on. You could see it the moment he got his head up. Ben Amos was out. I was thinking, chip it.
Important challenge. You know, if he gets it wrong, they're in behind. So another good tackle. He's having a good game again, Ben.
There's a surprise. Here's Pereira. Very confident Mitchell Beeney there. I'm pretty sure he left that, you know.
Yeah, I think he's always dragged this wide, Ben. I think Mitchell knew.
Petulant is the word. Still got the best part of a quarter of an hour for him to do something else again. 2,500 or thereabouts here at the Bridge today. As Aina goes for the lob. Would have been a good way, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that have been a good way to shut Pereira up? That's the closest one has been.
Yeah, it's a close.
Could be a shot, could be a cross. Chelsea half a dozen up, more waiting on the edge of the box. Lewis Baker, this is your moment. Goes for that far post, and I thought he'd found it for a minute. Ben Amos going perhaps a little more spectacularly than he needed to, but it's a Chelsea corner.
Yeah, theatrical by the goalkeeper, but because he's always there, he's not actually diving across, he's actually in the right position. He's had to backtrack slightly, but I tell you what a good effort by Lewis Baker.
Well, it was heading in. I'm sure Neville Southall started that theatrical stuff. In comes the corner. Oh, right across to everyone. It bounced in front of Jordan Houghton. Always awkward on the bounce like that, but when you're that close in.
Well, do you know, I'm looking at Izzy Brown here, Ben. Well, keeping the ball quite well, Chelsea at the moment, but still not breaking them down. Maybe now with Izzy Brown.
Izzy Brown. Well, great work from Dabo. The Chelsea pinch a winner here in the last minute. Overhit.
He's gone for goal. He's gone for goal, Lewis Baker there. He's completely overhit this. I think he's gone for goal. What a challenge, which was a big knock for us at half-time. I think we've gone on well and got back into it. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get the winning goal.
Here's Aina. Now or never. Alex Kiwomya back across the face and sliced over the bar by Vermijl, but we've played the 4 added minutes.
What a shame, just didn't get the contact he was looking for, Alex Kiwomya. Just didn't get the contact. What a lovely ball it is as well by Ola. But there's the contact, 2 people in the box. Needed to hit it across with a little bit of purpose. Doesn't get the contact he's looking for.
And there will be time then for the corner, surprisingly enough. We're well over time. Lewis Baker. How's your delivery? Plenty up. They can afford it. It's in towards Aina. And now Izzy Brown. And there's the whistle. A good second half with both the goals in it. Chelsea up to 3rd. The Blues have drawn 1-1 with Manchester United here this afternoon. From Stamford Bridge, it is goodbye.